And welcome back to another episode of Barbershop Talk Like This. I'm your host, Trey the Barber.
I'm the co-host, Kenny.
Kush.
Oh, shit, I thought Dice was still around. All right, happy birthday, Dice. Yeah, Kush still in the building.
Yes, sir.
And today in the building, we got my man, actor, Mr. Howard Alonzo, man. What's up with you, brother?
What it do? What it do?
My guy.
What's going on, Howard?
What's going on with you?
That's my boy Kush. Kush is normally supposed to be here, but he's at home dealing with a back injury.
Backiotomy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The doctor said I need a backiotomy. Especially for folks over 40 years old. Don't try to run hard basketball with young.
No, you wasn't.
Anyway, Howard, a couple things we do to start our show off. We like to thank God for waking us up this morning, allowing each and every last one of us to be here, to bless us and protect us, each and every last one of our families, man, especially during this pandemic, keep our health together. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get this show rocking. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
All right. Now, the second thing we do, we kick our show off with a shot. Today, this shot is a little different. You know what I'm saying? This shot hits a little closer to home because this shot is a memorial shot. You know what I'm saying? This shot is dedicated to Jaden Johnson, Shireen Baker, and Natalie Morgadam. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry if I mess up her last name, but these three individuals on August 3rd at 11:50 p.m. were enjoying their lives, man, just doing what young people do. And they were struck by guys that was illegally street racing. And it took 3 of their lives instantly, man. And this shit hit really close to home. You know what I'm saying? Because Jaden especially was like a little nephew, man, because his father and I are really good friends. And my heart is really heavy, and it goes out to the whole Johnson family, CJ, Carla, Kaylee, you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
All of them, everybody over there, man, you know what I'm saying? So let me hit this shot real quick.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I'm saying? And the memories. Now, Howard is here actually because I was doing some research just to kind of talk about the show, this topic on the show. And I ran across Howard on the news shot and realized that he lived right there. He was he was there. Mm-hmm. So I hit him up yesterday. I'm like, yo, man, I said, you want to come on the show? And let's talk about this, man. Let's bring some awareness to this because apparently this happens on that street all the time in Burbank. The city is Burbank, California. Mm-hmm. The street is Glen Oaks Boulevard. Mm-hmm. And Howard, just let us know from your perspective, kind of like what happened that night from your standpoint.
Yeah, me and my family, we just came back from the DR Monday night. So it was kind of a break from the street racing because when people tell you it happened every other night, once a week or 2 times a week, no, it happens 7 days a week.
Wow.
They go up and down Glen Oaks. I mean, they hang out at the Burbank Mall, doing donuts in the parking lot at nighttime to where the police have had to chain off a certain section of the mall parking lot to stop them from doing donuts and racing up and down through the parking lot. I mean, they go up Glen Oaks. They go to the neighborhood to where you would think at some point they would put speed bumps. You would think that they would have police cars present.
Exactly.
Right.
There's even a police car parked.
And the police station is right down the street, right?
Yeah. Right down the street, not even a mile and a half away. It's literally right up the street. And, I mean, you could see the tracks, the burned rubber marks on the ground. We get tire tread all the way to the 5 freeway over near, where the Burbank 24 is and the shopping center where Target. Like, they go hard in Burbank. And we've asked the police, can you guys just have a presence out here? They say, well, we can't hang out because we have to patrol the community. Well, why y'all hanging out at 7-Eleven?
Right. This is where the problem is.
Ain't this the community?
Yeah.
Like, this is what you. And then the heartbreaking part is that they said, well, we only have 8 cars patrolling at a time. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. Right.
And then you say, we're not allowed. The city does not allow us to do high speed chase. We can't chase. I said, all right, cool. Well,
that's how they. That's the loophole.
That's some other good information to know.
So here's the thing: those street racers, they already know that same information too.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be surprised if them street racers have family members that work at City Hall.
I wouldn't doubt it either.
That know that if we do get caught for street racing, what's gonna happen? Nothing. I'm just gonna call my aunt, and she's gonna
get me out, or pay whoever to get me off the charges.
And you know it.
And the funny thing about it is, they've been at that site. They turned it into a memorial site right now. And they've been at that site every single day. You know what I'm saying? In the memory of the lost friends and family and loved ones. And the street racers, they kind of getting fed up. Yeah. They keep driving up and down past this shit now, like looking like y'all fucking our shit up.
Right. Yes. And what's crazy, one day my girl FaceTimed me and she's like, she watched the police pull people over 3 times. So now they out there trying to pull people over, but right there by the site.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's just like, that's just in the daytime.
Right.
They pulled them over the other night.
Yeah.
We was there.
We was there the other night. We saw a couple of pull-overs.
Right. But it's just like, that's what y'all doing right now.
Yeah.
They racing after midnight.
Yeah.
Like, y'all there at the wrong time.
Right.
And for a limited time, because if this dies down, they're back at it.
Let me tell you, as soon as they remove the flowers and the candles and the balloons and the pictures, they back to normal. Back to normal. They going right back to hanging out at the 7-Eleven on Olive, hanging out at the shopping. They just chilling. They're not doing nothing.
They're waiting. Yeah. They got bets. They got money to make off these races.
Yep. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's what they was looking like. Yo, y'all fucking up the money.
It's really a thing over there.
But here's the thing. This shit is happening all over the country. Like, the funny thing is I was trying to do some research on this and the dangers of it. But one thing that I found is like it's more glorified than shamed upon. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like everything I found was talking about how dope it is, how you know what I'm saying. Look at the awesome shit, and it's like I did find that there are like at least 50 deaths related to car racing every year. You know what I'm saying? That's 50 individuals that could still be walking around.
Right.
If you decide, and I don't understand is. Why is it that you can't take this to a drag strip?
And that's what I was going to say, because that's like what they said with Field of Dreams. You build it, they'll come. And it's literally like they build speed tracks for them people to go out there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's but it's going to cost me to go?
Yeah.
Nah, I can go race for free on
or that's too
Florence.
far.
I can go
I'm
race
over
here.
here.
It doesn't make any sense.
And it's crazy because it's like they so irresponsible, man. And it's like they just don't realize
the impact
and honestly, man, because I believe the same guy that was involved, that was in the Mercedes, came back up there. He got his car back, came back up there, circled around a few times. They said he sped off and shit. Like
careless.
No remorse.
Right,
and
no remorse.
And that's the thing that kills me, because if right now on Melrose, if I go into a store and I use your credit card, I'm being arrested and going to jail right there now.
Yeah.
But you tell me I can go out there and speed and I can go kill 3 people.
Innocent people.
And I'm going to bed every night chilling.
Right.
Like, he could go getting some ass right now and it'd be cool. Like, he ain't got no work. These people are still at home.
Right.
They have not been arrested because, like I said, they know the people in Burbank.
Mm-hmm.
They up there.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if it came out later on. Oh, yeah, the person that crashed, his mother is the mayor of Burbank. Like,
right.
It's
because the guys that was driving the Mercedes were actually questioned at the scene of the incident and actually let go. Like, there was no arrest right there.
They can't, because they weren't there to clock them or to, they don't have a crime that they witnessed.
Man,
and they said the driver of the Kia was sent to the hospital.
Yeah.
And was he sent to the hospital in handcuffs? Like, what was going on?
No. My understanding, though, there are charges that are going to be coming behind it, man. But, I heard it, like, I think Virginia is like the number one state where they racing at. Virginia, I think next in line was Arizona and then California.
Yeah, California because of Glendale. I know Glendale is high with the just hit and runs. I know that. I don't know about drag racing, but I know hit and runs.
Man. So man, I mean, we just got to do something, man, to bring awareness to this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like if you live in a city where they street racing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Contact your city government. You know what I'm saying? Put some pressure on them, man. You know what I'm saying? Because some things have got to change, man. This shit has literally affected lives, man.
Yeah.
Lives. Like there are several people who are affected by this. Not just their fathers, not just their mothers. You know what I'm saying? Not just their siblings. You know what I'm saying? But they, man, from the looks of it, they had a host of friends. You know what I'm saying? Extended family, man. Like these kids, they were great fucking kids. You know what I'm saying? There's some kids.
How I heard about this, right?
Nah, hold on, Kush. But what I'm saying is there's some kids who are in trouble, who you kind of expected some shit like that to happen, but these kids were really trying to hone their craft and their skill and their things that they love to do, which was music. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy, just like that in an instance, in a matter of seconds, bro. Like that shit literally, It breaks my heart because it literally could be turned around in a matter of seconds.
Right. How'd you hear about this? How did you hear about this, Kush? Good.
I got family in Atlanta that is apparently related to Tony, and I was unaware. So they hit me, and small world. One of my closest friends in life is related, you know what I'm saying, by way of marriage, and the mom is, you know what I'm saying, my boy's son's older, cousin. It's family. My boy Brandon's baby mom is Tony's wife.
So basically, they told you, nigga, you going through all that shit, nigga, just to say, just say I heard from my peoples. Make it simple, man. I heard from my peoples.
Right here.
That's what's up, man. Anyway,
but you know what? What gets me? You already know if this is a bunch of brothers out there racing, that shit will be locked down quick.
Oh,
quick! It wouldn't be happening.
You know it.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, we only got 8 patrol cars out there. No, we're gonna put 12 out there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna post somebody right here.
But I mean, like you said, they could simply just stop it by putting the speed bumps. You know what I'm saying?
That's a major street, and everybody don't want to go. You don't see speed bumps on major streets.
But this is the thing: you don't gotta put the speed bumps. But one thing you can put is just like when you go to a mall and they have, the reflectors, and they have them all in a lane, and you just ride over to make you go a little slower.
Right.
Yeah, you can't race on that.
Right.
You can't race on that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just small things that they can do to stop it. So you talking about it's a major street, but it's a major street that has a problem.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That this is a problem over here.
I've never seen a speed bump on a major street, only residential. So,
but that's the thing. I told you, they go through the residential neighborhoods. They go through there, and they drifting. They going through so, hoping it could be a car right there. They'll smack it, but they just go. They don't care.
Right.
And it's crazy because we see on the news all the time when they all have the meetups and they going in the intersections and they doing donuts and they just going in circles and everybody's out there filming them and they arresting them. And they even arrest the spectators. But we got a car accident from drag racing and they not arrested.
Right.
That's the part that just baffles me.
Yeah.
That's a problem. And I mean, I just couldn't believe that they let him go from the scene of the accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really couldn't. Like, that's like crazy. So that's what I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying? We as a community, people out there, to keep your family safe, it's like you really got to put pressure on your city government to make some real fucking changes. You know what I'm saying? It's the only way. It's the only way. I mean, because that's what they there for, is to make you feel safe. They there for your voice. And if your voice is heard and enough voices are heard, some changes got to be made, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So anyway, Kush.
What's good?
What's let's did y'all see the versus battle?
Yeah, I don't understand how people just let that go by, man. Did y'all did the room pay attention to what happened on that last Monday?
Man, listen, here's the thing. I still haven't seen the entire thing. I missed the original shit. I've been watching little videos of it. You know, I try to watch it all.
You just got to go on the Versus app. They loaded it. It's
Yeah,
like 2 hours long.
yeah, it's like 2 hours long. That's why I said I saw most of it, but I didn't see all of it. But I do know Jada told them niggas a new asshole, dog.
By himself.
By himself.
Yeah, they wasn't ready, though. They wasn't prepared. Dipset wasn't prepared.
Oh, my God.
Locks was prepared.
I
They was ready for this
My
one.
man told him, "Is this New York?" He said, "Then why these niggas rapping over their
Wait,
lyrics? Why these niggas?"
What? He was like, y'all could have said y'all car heard this shit. Yo.
That nigga told him, "Can I talk? Can I talk? Y'all niggas talk."
Nigga. Kush, what you saying?
I said that's that 90s show era. These kids nowadays don't do shows like that. They get up there and lip sync and dance around.
Right.
Nigga, but them niggas is from that 90s era,
Yeah.
nigga. Them niggas was violating. That's
No,
what Kiss was saying, nigga.
They're not, though. They not,
wasn't
though.
ready.
Cam is.
Cam is a
Well,
90s
nigga.
artist, nigga. That nigga know better, nigga. Kush, stop. No, we are not gonna sit up here and give these niggas a pass on that shit, nigga.
Cam is
Hell
the leader.
no.
He know better.
You know what I'm saying? He knows
Cam
better,
knows
dog.
better.
Come on, man. I didn't see the part where Jim Jones fell off the stage.
Oh,
They said he fell off the
hilarious.
stage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's
I didn't know
They
hilarious.
said that wasn't really a fall. The Lock said that he really was chasing his ring. He got up there and said he was chasing his ring. They said that he really was chasing his ring.
So his ring fell off?
His ring apparently fell off his finger and he went down.
So my question is this: that nigga don't know his ring size?
Right, nigga. Yeah, your
Nigga
shit's
wore
supposed
the
to
wrong
fit.
How does that happen? Right.
Your
does
shit's
that
supposed to be snug, nigga. That shit ain't supposed to be falling off, nigga.
Yeah, hard to get on.
Nigga wore a 9 knowing he wear a 7.
Hey, he just bought it for the show, man. He just bought it right
Yeah.
before the show and didn't get a chance to get it size.
I don't know.
That's what we gonna
I don't
say.
know.
and
Jada
that
was talking
the
about that
difference
jewelry.
right there.
Huh?
That's the difference right there. Them niggas came up there to show off their jewelry and their clothes. The Locks came up there to do hard-ass records
Right.
and body New York.
Straight hip hop.
Yeah, them niggas did look like they would just run it down to the bodega. Shorts, tees, and Tim's
Hey,
on.
what was up? What was up with Santana shit, nigga? Joel Santana shit, nigga. The goddamn hat and the
band-
motherfucking
That
nigga, the
nigga
bandanas and shit.
Hamper.
They
That nigga went to the hamper and poured that shit on top of his head.
nigga,
and
Right.
somebody said that shit was actually stitched in, nigga, like tailor made in. That's why he couldn't take the motherfuckers off.
They thought they was gonna wow everybody with a 90s.
Yeah,
look.
yeah, like wow, they brought
they
it back,
took
nigga.
back.
No, epic fail, nigga. Epic fail. Them niggas at home like, nigga, why do we even do this fucking versus battle? Like,
Man. But the memes was hilarious.
oh my
They
God,
started
what
going
were some
in.
of the memes?
They had one when it was like the Locks, and it was like pretty much like Pennsauken High and Dipset Camden High for like Jersey niggas. You know, like these is the thug niggas, these is the cool niggas. They was going in on
Yeah.
them.
The Jada Kiss with the 62 points, the stat line with the New York Knicks jersey. They talk about niggas in New York talking about they need to retire the Lost jersey in the top of Madison Square Garden.
That's
now.
hilarious.
Hilarious.
Hey, Staples
Like
Center
New
got a
York been
Taylor
going
Swift.
What'd you say?
I said New York been going ham. I agree. I think they should retire them niggas jerseys. Let me get Jada Kiss is 2-0 in verses, man.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
But it's funny.
He's the only one who's done 2 verses. Only artist.
Right.
But it's
Yeah.
funny how people acting like Jada been on their top 5.
Right.
They like, oh, yeah,
Jada-
nigga. I'm like,
Jada's been in my top
10
5 or 6.
for sure.
Yeah,
Man,
that's
Jada-
definitely top 10
dog,
for sure.
Top 10
Jada
for
been.
sure.
Yeah, and nigga,
Then,
Jada
since
nigga,
the
listen, Jada was the Locks. You know what I'm
He
saying?
was,
Like,
he was.
if you take Jada out, I don't know.
Right.
Styles P. I mean,
Listen,
I like Styles,
Styles
P.
P had us when I get high.
Yeah,
They had two mixtapes in instances, right? In the 90s when they was bombing Clue mixtapes and SNS mixtapes out of New York, 95, 94, 96, it was all about Jadakiss. The second mixtape run, that's when you start to get, that's in the 2000s when they was battling G-Unit and shit. That's when you started to get with Styles and when he dropped I Get High and all of that shit, that's when niggas started checking for them other 2 niggas.
Right,
But it was
right.
Jadakiss all through the 90s. Nigga.
Yeah, cause Sheik Luch, nigga, that nigga had one verse. that nigga had one verse for me, dog. Like he was cool but I didn't really believe he was a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I just think he was they
Jada's
man.
man.
Yeah, he was they man. You know what I'm saying? I think he the real street nigga. Like, that's his job. You know what I'm saying? Rapping is a hobby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Rapping was money laundering.
Man, right, exactly. Right. Oh shit. How are you from LA, right?
Yeah, man.
Born and raised, huh?
South Central, the jungles.
Hey.
Okay, so how you feel about the Westbrook trade?
I love the Westbrook trade, man. We brought Brody home, man. He a real one. I mean, for people to sit there and say, like, talk about age, we ain't going to get into age because the 72-10 Bulls was older than me, and I'm 45. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, them niggas was old. You literally brought in somebody that is a triple-double every night.
Right.
I mean.
Listen, he's the only player in history to average a triple-double for 4 straight years.
Right.
I didn't even realize he did it the 3rd or the 4th year.
Right. I know he did it the 3rd year. I didn't know he did it the 4th.
Yeah.
He did it 4 straight years.
Just the speed he plays at.
The dude is running down a hill every play.
Apparently his assists are not just bailout assists. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember the first couple times he did, like, oh, they're just bailout assists. But if you're doing that shit 4 times in a row,
dude, he goes. And that was a problem with the Lakers. It was like, yo, like, can somebody rebound? Yeah. Can somebody go to the basket? Mm-hmm. And it's like, can y'all take the ball out of LeBron's hand? Mm-hmm. Let somebody else bring it up. Like when Kyrie would bring it up for him. Like, you got it now. Because then Schroeder asked that mother. Man,
Westbrook is always, well, I ain't gonna say always, but he's been like my top 3 point guard in the league for quite some time now, just because how he plays the game. You know what I'm saying?
He's fun to watch.
So much energy. I remember one time we went to a Lakers game. It was me, G, and Matt. Man, this nigga came down. Actually, it wasn't the Lakers. It was Clippers. I just know this nigga came down. We had the seat behind the backboard. And when I tell you this nigga took off and came through the air, nigga, it was the most amazing shit I've ever seen in my life, nigga. We was like, oh, shit, is this nigga's in the air? We like, no. And nigga, ham, nigga. Everybody in that motherfucking arena went ham, nigga. That shit was like, hey, I'm glad he with the Lakers, man.
And he was slept on. My man didn't even have an offer coming out of high school.
Wow.
My man was at Lusinger High School in Hawthorne with no offers on his way to a JUCO. Jordan Farmar left UCLA early to go into the draft, and they snatched him up. That's why he wear that donut. That's why he got that 0.
Yeah.
Just like Gilbert Arenas. It was like, nigga didn't have no offers.
Okay.
And look at him now.
Yeah.
One of the best to do it in the game today.
Name known.
Definitely future Hall of Famer.
He's for sure Hall of Fame if he never got a championship. He's the only player in history to average a triple-double for 4 straight seasons.
Well, the Lakers is also the only team right now with 6 future Hall of Famers on the roster right now.
Who's I know 3.
Yeah.
You know 3. And what's that 3?
Melo, that's 4. Who's the other 2?
Dwight Howard and Gasol.
Gasol?
Oh, yeah.
Only other Spaniard in the league in the Hall of Fame is Powell, and him and his
like Tony Kukoc
Mark and Powell will both be the brothers in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But
that's
they get in for their international play.
Exactly.
Like Tony Kukoc is a Hall of
But it's
Fame.
called the Basketball Hall of Fame. It's not the NBA Hall of Fame.
And that's why Bill Walton in it.
Yeah.
He sure ain't in it for the NBA.
Right.
He in it for UCLA.
Right. Football is back. Man. Hey. Got any predictions? Who's your team? As an LA native, who you rocking with? You rocking with the Chargers or you rocking with the Rams?
As an LA native, I've always been
a Raiders fan.
I knew it.
Always.
You know you sitting with 2 Chiefs fans here, right? You're in the presence.
I was waiting for that big R.
Always. But the problem is, once they brought John Gruden in.
Yeah.
You don't like Gruden?
Man, come on now. This is year 3?
Like 3.
This is year 4 of his 10-year, and he still ain't made the playoffs. And he traded Khalil Mack, and he holding on to Peterman and Carr.
Carr needs to go. I do agree with that.
I'm like, yo, and it became rocky for me too, because my little cousin played for the 49ers, and he just signed a nice little $85 million contract to stay with him, and I mean, his blood over everything. Even though his brother played with the Patriots, and I couldn't roll with the Patriots because of the tug rule. But If I'm a roll with anybody, I'm a roll with the Niners. I'm not rolling with.
You know the Chiefs just beat the Niners yesterday.
It's preseason. The Chargers just beat the Rams. It's preseason.
We beat them in the Super Bowl too.
Okay, but you
so
said
we beat them when it don't matter.
We ain't talking preseason because we can talk preseason because my Raiders then went 4-0 in the preseason and then went 1-13.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Everybody in AFC West won yesterday.
It's y'all though. It's, you know I'm gonna give it to it's y'all.
I appreciate
it. Hands down, the Chiefs. I wanted Patrick Mahomes. I wanted Crabtree. I love that Texas Tech offense. I
don't know college football. Man. So my man Josh hit me up when we got him. He was like, nigga, you gonna love that nigga y'all got. Man. I was like, word? He's like, nigga, he said, I'm telling y'all. He said, nigga, I think y'all got the pick of the draft with that one.
Dude.
I had no idea. I was like, okay, we'll see.
Yeah, I didn't know nothing about him either. I don't follow college.
Pat Mahomes, I love you, baby.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if they want to compare Jordan and Kobe, Patrick Mahomes is the best person to compare to Brady.
Right on.
Right. He's doing so much new stuff. He's right-handed, left-handed.
If that man had his line, I mean, people forget that Super Bowl. That man lost his line in the Super Bowl.
Thank you, man.
If he had his line, he wouldn't have had to run around reckless like that. Right. Man, they would have beat Tampa.
Yeah.
We had already beat him in the regular season.
They would have beat him.
It would have been a better game at least.
Way
it would have
better.
been a way better game.
Way better. I felt like it was that it was
heartbreaking.
Injuries are a part of the game.
They are.
Right.
They fixed that shit this year. I tell you that much, boy. They like, okay, we going to work. We know exactly so we got to protect our nigga no matter what. So,
can't wait.
Hey, the starting niggas, the backup niggas,
right?
Everybody on that line is official.
This shit ain't happening again
for sure.
We learned last season,
but with Raider bloodline in me, I can never root for the Chiefs.
I know you can't.
But Patrick Mahomes is
He's a Raider bloodline.
Hey, my uncle won 2 Super Bowl rings with the Raiders, so I was born into it, and it was that LA life, you know. Like NWA wasn't the only niggas wearing Raider hats.
Yeah,
right. You know,
look, bro. Listen, honestly, I became a Chiefs fan in '89, in that '89-90 season. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Kansas City, born and raised. I used to wear the Raiders hats because I loved NWA. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was a 49ers fan, but nigga, once I became a Chiefs fan, they sat me down and said, "Listen, we hate the Raiders.
Nigerian nightmare.
Over everybody else. That's what they tell me. Over everybody else, we hate the Raiders. So since 1989, I've hated the Raiders. I don't wear no Raiders shit, none of that shit.
But everybody watching seeing in that black right now, though.
Hey, I done been to the new stadium twice though. Hey, that shit is hard. Look, they took us on the tour of the stadium.
I ain't been yet.
Look, they took us on the tour of the stadium. I went on a tour of the stadium, bro. Like, we went all over. Went in the owner's box, went down, went to the locker rooms, man, went to the medicine room, went to the fucking press room. That shit is dope, nigga. That shit is dope. Then I just went to a practice last weekend out there, went in that motherfucker chiefed out. You know what I'm saying?
No shit.
Listen, my nigga
they was looking at you.
My nigga said, man, don't wear that shit in there, man. I said, listen, this jersey gonna get respect, dog. Watch. Look, so we get to the gate. He pulls out the tickets, dude, scanning the shit. He's like, hey, you can leave that nigga outside. Look, the man at the gate looked at him and said, well, I was actually thinking of switching you guys around. Like, nigga, let this nigga in, leaving your ass outside. I looked at that nigga, I said, respect will be paid.
That wasn't respect. That was what that was. He was setting you up. That was bringing the blood to a Crip hood day. They was like, let this nigga inside, watch this free beat up.
Please, nigga. He was like, yo, the Chiefs, that's what said. Look, we walked inside. So my man got the season tickets. So the chicks in front of us, they got season tickets. She turned around, she's like, you know what? I went to Texas Tech. My mom teaches at Texas Tech, and she loves Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, look, she said, do you mind if I take a picture in your jersey? I was like, not at all. Not at all. Nigga, I look at that nigga, like, nigga, fuck you, man. I was like, yeah, baby. Respect will be paid, boy. That number 15, boy.
All
get
day.
Respect, dog.
All day.
You know
they know he the man right now.
Hey.
He the future of the league.
He nice. He got that 15. He won less than Montana. He ready.
Kush is an Eagles fan.
Oh, wow.
I am.
Kush, okay, let me ask you this. How you feel about prematurely them putting that statue out in front of the stadium while that motherfucker playing for a whole nother team right now? Do you think they jumped the gun putting that statue out there?
Statue of who?
Of Knowles. Knowles got a statue in front of the
Philadelphia Stadium?
Yes.
Who do?
Your Super Bowl MVP.
Fucking
no
quarterback.
Yeah, he got a statue.
You didn't know that, Kush?
I feel like he deserved his shit. When the last time them niggas won a Super Bowl?
He played for another team right now. You got a man.
He deserved it. They gave it to him for a reason.
I could have named. I could name so many. And he won. And he won
in Miami, bro.
He won. It's so many other people. I could have
though.
put. I would have put a Donovan McNabb out there. I would have put a what's the nigga name? Ricky Waters.
Randall Cunningham.
I would have put I would have put so many other people out there who played for decades for that franchise.
But you do realize
that nigga was the backup quarterback that won 6 games, and they put that statue. They like shit.
This is news.
You know he wasn't just a backup there that one season.
Say what?
He was a backup there for years.
But he was a backup. That's the whole thing.
Right,
that mean that nigga never got in the game. Listen, how often do backup niggas really get in the game? Unless the nigga, you know.
All right, well, we
you know
gonna,
what I'm saying? If
we
nigga
gonna,
ain't injured.
Tom Brady that.
Right.
Tom Brady.
Well, I can't wait for the Lakers to put up their John Sally statue. Right. Shaq's man.
Better wait on that one, right?
Kurt Rambis deserves it.
So
exactly.
So, Kush, you honestly, as an Eagles fan, you honestly believe that statue deserves to be there? Like real shit.
No, I wouldn't have done it, but I'm saying I can understand the sentiment given the fact he the only nigga that won a Super Bowl there in the last 50 years.
So that was y'all second Super Bowl or y'all first Super Bowl?
First. That was the first one.
That's the reason. Okay.
I thought Dick Vermeil won.
Not with Philly ain't won no Super Bowl.
Really?
Nah.
I thought they had one back in the 80s, like
when
Dick
Chargers.
Vermeil was at quarterback.
Yeah,
Coach,
that's the reason.
Nah,
I think we won that shit. But the best thing that I know the Eagles had done was they were the only team to beat Lambeau's Packers, but that was before there was a Super Bowl.
I just feel like Randall Cunningham's Jerry curl should be a statue.
Randall Cunningham.
Hey, Randall Cunningham was a beast, though, nigga. Hey,
He was before his time.
Yeah, you cannot knock
before
Randall
his
Cunningham,
time.
boy. I used to hate playing that nigga.
That nigga Randall was a beast.
nigga was the nigga on the S-curl box, nigga. With a football in his head, like, look at me, baby. Oh, shit. Hey, so look, Howard is an actor in Hollywood. This nigga is in all kind of shit. You look up this nigga's IMDb, is fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? How did you break off into acting?
Funny fucking story. I worked over at My Wife and Kids. I was Damon Sr.'s assistant.
Okay.
And we were on stage 6. Stage 7 was a show called My 8 Simple Rules with John Ritter and Katie Seagal.
I remember it.
So I get in the elevator with some white folks. I don't know who they are, and at the time. And we going upstairs, and I tell them, I said, they was going to the writer's room. I said, y'all know what y'all problem is? Y'all ain't got no black people on y'all show. And they looked at me, and they was quiet. And they said, well, who should we put on it? I said, me. And walked off the elevator. Right? So I go on a run for Big Damon, and I come back, and our production coordinator come over and said, Howard, some people over at A$AP Rules is looking for you. So I was like, what? So I walk over there, and I was already friendly with the other people that work over there. So I walk over there, and one of the producers said, hey, and gave me some sides. And said, this was brought over for the writer's room. They want you to come down and audition for it. Oh. I said, when? They said, today.
Right
so
now.
I'm like, oh. So I go back over to my desk. I'm going over the sides. I'm laughing. Damon Jr. and them coming over fucking with me, you know, just doing whatever nigga shit.
Right.
I go to the audition and do my thing. I leave from the audition. Ray J and them all up there. I leave. I go on another run for Damon, go get his lunch. I come back. They like, hey, the people from A$AP Rules came over here looking for you. They said they want you to come back for a callback. Like, I'm like, same day. I'm like, what? I'm like, all right. So I'm walking over there. I go in the room, director, everybody's in there, and John Ritter, and I go in there. do my lines. I'm like, all right. They like, all right, thank you. I walk out the room. I'm walking. The casting director come out and said, hey, you booked it. They want you.
Simple as that.
Just simple as that.
And I had a recurring role on one of the top shows.
Right on. Right on.
So I was literally working on my wife and kids and Ace of Rules, like going back and forth. But the best advice Damon had gave me when I booked it, he told me, he said, don't go over there trying to be funnier than the star.
Right.
I was like, well, they want me to be funny. He said, nigga, your ass gonna get edited out, nigga.
Yeah.
You don't get edited out.
Yeah. That only worked for Urkel.
and it was a blessing after that, man, because then the creator of the show, The Shield, his wife was Katie Seagal, Kurt Sutter, and he had a show called The Shield. And I go to her house for a barbecue, Cash. You know, we all hanging out over there, and her husband Kurt was like, how are you from LA? I'm like, yeah. He's like, what part you grow up in? I'm like, South Central. He's like, what part? I'm like, in the jungles. He's like, oh, where they did Training Day. I'm like, yeah. He's like, I want you to come audition for my show. I'm like, all right, bet. So I go audition for The Shield, thinking I'm going to audition for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wardrobe fitting.
Oh, you already got it.
He put me on the show.
Yeah.
Being gangster. I'm like, oh shit! Like, I love white people.
You know what? I've always heard The Shield was such a great show. I've never watched it, and it's always in my to watch list.
Yeah.
But I heard that shit was a
It's a
dope
lot
ass
of
show.
seasons.
Did you ever see it?
Yeah, I've watched a few seasons. It's pretty
I
good.
heard that shit is hard as a motherfucker though.
It was hard. It was funny too because they had us. I was a part of Anthony Anderson's gang. Yes, Anthony Anderson.
Right.
He had a gang on there.
And
What was it? Was he still fat, Anthony Anderson, or had he slimmed down already?
he was still a little thick.
He's still a little
He was
thick.
thick.
Okay.
And they had us in purple. I'm like, they're like, oh yeah, they trying not to have like gang colors.
Right.
Saints Row. They had y'all looking like Saints
I'm
Row.
like, yeah. I'm like, y'all know this is a gang color though, right?
It is.
They're like, nah. I'm like, nah, this is Grape Street.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, they had a shooting in South Central or by Fremont High School. Straight die moves, bloods everywhere. We shooting at a Mexican restaurant. I come out my trailer. I'm walking in the purple.
Yeah.
I got the purple rag hanging, the gray khakis on. These motherfuckers drove by, nigga. They busted donuts.
Like,
They jumped out the car like, hey, blood, where you from? Security ran over like, oh, no, we shooting a TV show. Like, I'm just looking like, I'm like, oh,
right.
I'm about to die on this white set.
And this ain't even my set.
Right.
They was like, all right, then, blood. And drove off. They was like, they had started having security walking with it. They
Yeah.
was taking our rags
You
after
straight Grape Street. They was like, this nigga is lost his motherfucking mind.
This is straight disrespect right now.
Nigga, this ain't Watts. I was
Right.
like,
You're
just
right.
look. I
Like-
just had that look on my face. I couldn't even say nothing.
Like-
Because I had another situation when my buddy Baron Davis was doing a movie called The Life He Chose with The Game, which they sold the rights to Lionsgate and it became Belly 2. Had no affiliation with Belly, but Lionsgate bought it and wanted to.
They did Belly.
Name it
Because
Belly
that nigga,
too.
when I saw that shit, I said, why they even name
Why
this
they
shit
name
Belly
it
2?
Yeah, no, Lionsgate bought it, but I went to the audition as a blood. And so I got red chucks on, red white socks, red khaki shorts, red belt, red tank top, red rag. I got the red hat
You
on.
was super blood.
I go to audition. I'm
Flamed up.
Nigga, I murdered. Baron called me personally, was like, hey, dog, I'm going to make you a cop because you nigga, people going to hate you, right? So I'm like, hey, whatever. So I'm leaving. I had just moved to Altadena, and I'm thinking, Pasadena area, it's all Bloods. I'm going back home. I'm straight. I've been there like a month. I didn't know Altadena had Crips.
Grips like
So-
a motherfucker.
I go in the liquor store,
In Altadena.
and I walk out, and there's 4 niggas leaning on my car.
Waiting on you.
And I'm like, nigga, I can't say I don't bang. I
Right.
can't say I'm an actor coming from set.
Right.
I had to go back into my old ways. So I'm like, fuck, just let me get in the car. That's all I gotta do.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta do. I'm quick with the keys. Just let me get in the car. So one nigga said, hey, cuz, you know where you at? I said, hey, dog, ain't nobody tripping, man. He said, nigga, you from PDL? Pasadena, Devil Lane?
Yeah.
I said, nah. He said, you ain't from PDL? I said, nah. Where you from? I said, I'm from LA, dog. All right. And they walked off.
Well.
And I'm thinking it's a setup. I'm like, I'm going to get in my car. They're going to try to get me from the back.
Right. Or follow you.
So I'm like, fuck. So I get the car real quick, through the motherfucking, I reverse out the parking lot, going a different way to the house.
Yeah.
I end up talking to some dudes I knew from Denver Lane. And I'm like, yeah, he said, oh, yeah, no, they don't want no problems with no LA gangsters. They just want problems with us. They don't want no LA gangsters coming out here. I was like,
that's the rivalry.
LA,
yeah, they would
LA respect, boy, saved your life, huh?
Man, I was like, yo. Because I was like, I'm about to be free beat up. I can only take 2.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that says 4 niggas.
I'm like, oh, man. So, yeah, that's
so you learn quickly. No more stopping in Altadena.
Yeah, no more gang rolls.
Right.
Exactly.
Because when I leave set, I got to change clothes.
Exactly.
Oh, shit. What'd you say, Kush?
I said, that's fucked up. I used to live out in Altadena, so I know about some trips out there.
Yeah, man. I didn't even know about that. We was in a nice little 3-bedroom house. I'm thinking everything cool. I done moved out to the suburbs. I got mountain lions and deers walking the streets. I'm like, oh, niggas is gangbanging out here too?
Man, I remember that's when everybody moved out to, what's that shit out there?
Palmdale,
Lancaster, nigga. Right. Like, nigga, that's like gangbanging retirement community. You know what I'm saying? But them niggas is still banging
out there.
They came up with new gangs. Yeah. Palmdale 60s. What? It's not even a 60 out here. I live on F Street, nigga.
Like, when you niggas pop up?
You live on G Avenue. What is it? Ain't no 60s on here.
We have migrated to the neighborhood, baby. Oh, shit. Kush, what else going on out there, man?
Oh, man, so much bullshit. We talked to Baby?
We talked to Baby last time, though.
We did talk to Baby?
Yeah, last time. Did anything else happen? Has everybody just said totally fuck the Baby? Or
yeah, I think.
You didn't know what happened to the Baby?
The Baby, the rapper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This Baby?
Yeah, the Baby, the rapper. You didn't know what happened to him?
With the invisible lotion?
Always rubbing his hands together.
I love you, boy.
Yeah, so you don't know what happened to him?
Nah, what Tony Braxton
so he did a show a couple weeks ago, and the nigga was basically trying to get some crowd participation. You know niggas do. You know what I'm saying? So the nigga was like, yo, if you ain't got AIDS, put your motherfucking phones in the air. If you a bitch out here, your pussy don't stink, put your motherfucking phones in the air.
He was doing that.
If you're a real nigga and you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot, put your motherfucking phones in the air. Now, my perspective, I'm going to run it down real quick. My perspective is that's what you call trying to get the crowd involved. Because if you a cool ass nigga, you don't really want to participate in this motherfucking show that this nigga got going on. This nigga has just called you out and said, yo, if you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot, put your phone in the air. So guess what? As a real nigga, and you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot, what you got to do? You got to put your phone in the air. So all he was trying to do was get niggas to participate.
Right.
Everybody has completely like jumped on this shit. Now his boy did come out like, yeah, some suspect niggas out here, which I think is what kind of fucked it up.
Yeah.
But he got banned from a music festival in London. I think they kicked him out of a Lollapalooza festival here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Certain companies are dropping him.
They're saying he got sponsors. Homophobic views.
Right.
So.
And
yeah.
I'm just saying, listen, because my thing is this. Hold on. This could have also went for the gay niggas out there who was real niggas who not sucking dick in the parking lot.
They sucking dick. They sucking in the bathroom.
You might suck dick, but you might not be sucking dick in the parking lot.
Right.
So if you a real nigga, put your motherfucking phone up.
Right. Yeah, I'm like, no, sucking dick in the parking lot, that's 90s, nigga. Right. No. Sucking dick at home.
Like, but so everybody, and my thing is like, everybody's so sensitive nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so I think it's fucked up.
It's cancel culture, man. They looking for a reason. If you're not with everything, or you have an opinion that's negative or contrary to someone else's, it's like the mass majority will come down on you, and that backlash is so strong they try to cancel you.
All the
time. That's the culture.
Look, I tell motherfuckers, listen. If you listen to our show, like I tell people, man, we bring the black barbershop vibe to the air. You know what I'm saying? For those who haven't experienced the black barbershop. And guess what? If you go in a black barbershop and you got thin skin, your ass gonna get offended a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we talk about everything and nothing is off limits or off topic in the black barbershop. All opinions are welcome. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter. So we always gonna say some shit that's offensive to some demographic out of this motherfucker. So I like, yo, if you got thin skin, this ain't the show for you. Don't listen to this shit.
Right. But he shouldn't have said it. I think he shouldn't have said it. He got to remain neutral. He's getting dollars from that community too. They love him. So you got to stay neutral, sir. That's better for your pockets.
Again, fuck that. I mean, I get that too, but I just think everybody's so sensitive now, man. I talked about this the last time. That's why I don't really want to kind of like go too much into it. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a big part of our discussion last time. Now, I did have a question that I just, one of my think about it questions, right?
Oh, this the same question from 2 weeks ago?
No, this is it's a different question. I was another question I had a couple weeks ago, but we never got into it. Now, if you could receive $1 billion and each member of your immediate family could receive $1 billion, but the catch is you can never see or have contact with them again for the rest of your life. Would you do it?
Yes.
I don't think I would.
Hold on. Why? Why would you do it?
Because I've seen my mama long enough.
So I got enough years with her, right?
What about your son? What about your son?
I said my mama.
No, I said each member.
Each member?
Yeah, that means your mama, your son. You know what I'm saying? You can stay, you know what I'm saying, your lady, but your mom, your son, all of your immediate.
What happens if we see each other? They gonna take the money back?
Yep, all the money just is gone. You broke. It's like the IRS. They gonna freeze your accounts instantly.
All right, well, fuck it. Hey, we about to live like Brewster's Million, and we about to go spin and live it up and go live our best life and go and then get back together.
That's a good way to do it.
We about to go be Brewster's Million and go live it up.
I like that.
Hell yeah. So, Kenny, you said you wouldn't do it. Why not?
No, man, I couldn't. I couldn't because family's important, man.
It is important.
Money is important too.
But this could change. This could change generation. This is generational.
It can change generation, but you're losing generation.
But listen, you're not just talking 1 billion. We talking multiple billions of dollars. You got sisters.
But there's no contact.
Listen, you got three. You got what? 3 sisters, right?
Yeah, I got 4. You
got four sisters. Yeah. 4 sisters. You got a brother. Yeah. You got a mother. Yeah. You got children. Yeah. These are all millions of dollars $1 billion. But $1 billion.
We can't see each other.
It don't matter, but it can change.
This nigga said he got 4 sisters. He ain't talked to them this week, y'all. It's Sunday. Now he care about communication.
No, I stay in contact with my sisters. But no, we cannot. I can't do it, man, because all you got is family out here. So you gonna sit there and live on the hill by yourself with your billions, and then get all these fake ass people that you surround yourself with.
I got a new family. I got a new son. My son's 17. I got a new son.
You gonna have some new sons.
Nigga, your family gonna disown you once they find out what you did. They like, nigga, what?
You crazy?
That nigga gave me $1 billion. You talking about you want to hang out with me? Hey, fuck that nigga. Bye. Cuz, what you doing?
I'm sitting right here laughing at your ass.
No, I'm talking about what you gonna do. You gonna take the billions for everybody, or you gonna stay family connected?
I'm taking the billions for everybody.
He taking the billions and he's starting a news show and he can talk to his family every day.
All right, so Kenny, really, I already got the answer for everybody else. So
everybody dead.
Actually, okay, I was saying,
why everybody gotta be dead?
No,
once you get the $1 billion.
I didn't say nothing.
No,
about
that's
death.
what I'm saying. That's the thing.
Hey, nigga,
everybody's dead once you get your billion.
It's a kid right now that's leaving a foster home tomorrow at 18. He ain't got nowhere to go. You think he love that $1 billion and no family?
Right. You know what I'm saying? They nigga, listen. No, they not dead. They are living their very best life.
But they dead to you.
It's okay. They thanking you.
You can't get in contact with them.
It's okay.
You ain't got no uncles and nobody that's dead to you and your family that you like, that nigga dead
to
me.
Check it out, Kenny.
Yeah.
Check it out.
But they ain't that close.
Hold on, check it out. They still in contact with each other. You just the one that can't be in contact with them.
So they got billions, but they can kick it.
They
but
can still
I can't
kick
it.
You
with
can't kick it with them.
Oh shit.
They can all be together. They can go on family vacations together.
Oh, so I'm excluded.
You the only one excluded.
But I'm the one who set them up.
Exactly.
See, that's another little dynamic to the whole situation. I don't know. I don't know, man.
You don't know? Nigga,
Man,
you nigga,
I can't
everybody in
live
your
on the
family would
hill
kick
by
your ass.
myself, and then
Shit.
they can get there and kicking, boy. You know,
You got
Kenny
$1 billion, Kenny. You ain't gonna be by
Kenny
yourself.
was something else when Kenny used to come in. I love him to death, but I sure do miss him.
Nigga, they gonna be like, but we thank his ass. Look at us, we ballin'.
I don't know why you think you by yourself with $1 billion.
Exactly.
No, I won't be by myself, but I won't have no family around
You
me.
have new
I-
family.
I,
New family.
I get the $1 billion, right? My old existing friends. New friends that come around,
listen,
but
if you a real
you have
family
no
member, though,
connect.
check it
He
out.
said
You-
family.
but see,
you be
being-
cool with your friends.
Right. You still got friends. I'll still be there to help you spend that $1 billion, baby.
See that? Now y'all put it like that. That's some shit you got to sleep on. I need to sleep on that
All right,
shit.
so look, let me
How
ask
my
you
son
this.
doing?
Let me ask you
How
the
my
same scenario. Same scenario.
All right.
But in return, you get to basically make life almost perfect because you get to end racism, poverty, all this motherfucking corona shit.
If you step away from your
Your
family and everything, you in. It's basically world peace.
Basically. To step away from
I
your
do it.
family.
I do it because that's worth it. That's way worth more than $1 billion, and that ain't selfish, right there.
I like
So,
that.
yeah.
That's why I presented it that way because
Yeah.
I want. Would you do it for the world?
Oh yeah, because I hate cancer. I mean, I can live with COVID. I can't stand cancer. Racism. I could do with racism because it's still gonna be some secretly racist motherfuckers
Nah,
out
but
there.
then you can just
Wipe
eradicate
it.
like
You just
nobody
wipe it out?
Right.
wipe it out. Nobody has
there's no racism.
no more racism.
It's one race, human race.
I do it. I definitely
Kush.
do it.
Yeah,
You doing it? You doing it for the world?
probably.
Probably.
He said, "Let me think. I need to sleep
I gotta
on
think
that
about
one."
it. I don't know.
You don't know about for the world though. I mean, because now listen. Because now, even though you're not seeing this, your kid. Because I know for you, it's probably gonna be mainly about your kid. Guess what? You have now set him up in a world to live in, and he ain't got to worry about getting shot by
Right.
no police.
Right.
He ain't got to
Gotta
worry
think
about
about that
niggas. He ain't got to
future.
worry about no gangs. He ain't got to worry
When
about
you
people
put it-
not
you put-
liking him.
Yeah, that makes it different. It's
Yeah.
a no-brainer.
You know
It's
what I'm
a
saying?
no-brainer.
Right.
Because now it's a
I might
perfect
not
world
be-
for him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For the future of your kids.
Yeah, for the kids you do it, but for for the world, it might be a couple of people in the world I might want to fall off a cliff. So.
I didn't say you couldn't kill nobody. I just said the world would be perfect. Shit, if it's a perfect world, you'll get away with the murder. God damn it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, shit,
Said that, but that might change it again.
man.
I need to know all the influences that go into that shit. Because, like I said, it might be a few people that you like, nah, I don't want them to look good.
For sure. Anyway, man, this has been a pretty good episode, man. I appreciate you coming through, Howard, man, and kicking it with us, especially on such short notice, man. You got
Always,
anything
always.
you got anything you working on that the people might want to know about, or IG or something people can follow you on?
I am working on my son graduating his senior year of high school.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that nigga's a senior, bro.
He's a senior, man.
I didn't,
It's
man.
a
I
senior
don't
campaign.
watch bro grow up, bro.
Yeah, senior campaign, college tours.
He still hooping?
Oh yeah, this is senior year, man. He had an amazing junior season where he went up against one of the top open division schools out here in California and had a 32-point game.
Right on.
He was lights out, and it drew a lot of attention to him. So
This nigga is an excellent father, by the way.
he found out this week, actually yesterday, that he on Friday he got all his credits to graduate. So this senior
got
season,
what?
all his credits to graduate. So his senior season, senior year, getting ready to be a breeze. So,
Right.
Yeah, it's just all about
It's a
hooping
wrap,
then.
right.
all about hooping and just wanting to know, like, when he start fucking, fuck him raw. You know?
It's the best. Hell no.
Do not
Mistake
listen.
by the lake. Team Bad Dad. Yes.
Oh, that team bad dad. Hilarious, nigga.
Did we flush that right down the toilet?
That is hilarious.
Could go to college, but I got her
Fuck
pregnant.
all that good dad. So wrong.
Yeah, good dad shit is overrated. There's too many niggas faking it. Fuck it. Let me fake being a bad dad. Right. I'll tell them both my boys, go fuck them raw.
It feels better.
Oh shit. Anyway, man. You got an IG? Anything you want people to follow you
Yeah,
on?
at Howard Alonzo, HowardAlonzo. That's right, Alonzo, Puerto Rico.
Y'all know it. And y'all know if y'all really want to follow us, y'all know y'all can follow us on any podcast platform. You know what I'm saying? You can follow us on Instagram at Barbershop Talk Like This. All it's underscores between each and every word. Also, too, you can drop us a line on our email at btldpodcast@gmail.com. And don't forget to follow us now on YouTube. My man Paul is now on the job. So you can also see the show live on YouTube, or not live, but you know, y'all can see us moving around live. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube. So anyway, this has been another episode of Barbershop Talk Like This.
Yes.
I'm your host, Trey the Barber.
I'm the guest host.
Hold on, Kenny, you out of line. We got to
Oh, my
start
bad.
over, Kenny. Come on, man.
Go for it.
So anyway, thanks for tuning in. This has been another episode of Barbershop Talk Like This. I'm your host, Trey the Barber.
Push over here in the crib.
Guest host Kenny in the house.
And the guest Howard Alonzo in the house.
And we out this bitch. Peace.
Peace.